Well, Mercy had a fun time yesterday. It was her 27th birthday. Aside from the birthday party, which had, former, Big Brother Naija reality housemates, she got herself a 20 million naira car, a Range Rover Vela, for her 27th birthday. Oh. That's not the, interesting part. The shocking part was when her fans, some of her fans, came together to give her 2 plots of land that they apparently purchased for her as a birthday present. 2 plots of land. I don't know where, whether it's in Lekki or whether it's in Igodo or Badagry. I don't know where the plots of land are. But they apparently, presented the documents to this land. We saw it on our Instagram live. So, congrats to her. And these fans, long shall you guys live.
Well,
I need fans like this. I'm just saying. Let me just put it out there.
This is my submission, though. You see, when you live for the gram and you live for the social media lifestyle and internet, whatever happens afterwards,
what are you insinuating,
don't
brother?
Come crying.
What are you insinuating?
You see, these people, when they have a little breakdown, they come and cry on Instagram. You get it? When you should have kept your life private. Now, if you bought yourself a car, what stops you from just letting it be an information for you alone? I mean, you bought yourself a car. I mean, that should not always be the gram news.
Celebrating for her fans.
See, the truth is, depression is dominant in our society. Let me land, please.
Land your plane.
Depression is dominant in our society. These are part of it. When you bring yourself to validate your lifestyle with people's approval, there's a problem.
I just need to ask you a question.
Okay.
How did she get to where she is now?
She was on a reality show.
Which means she was living her life publicly. So what is she supposed to do after Big Brother Naija house? Please tell me.
I will tell you.
Please tell me.
Why you lived your life at that point in time, leaving that house, you should at least understand that now you have gotten what you want,
which is,
at least to a large extent, cut down on the excesses.
So what then does she show on her Instagram page?
I will tell you why this is very, very important.
Listen, motivational quotes.
Debbie, listen, we live in very hard times.
I know.
In my dialect, they used to say something. Somebody they don't see, they don't remember.
Say it in your language.
All right, it's hard.
So that
I don't want to break.
So that I'll know that it is a real quote that you're giving me.
Let me go to the Yoruba level. And in Tobari, one can run here. Oh yeah.
Exactly. Somebody in terms of an endorsement. Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Endorsement. It's not everything.
My girl cannot plan her life based on what's that thing called? Waist trainers.
Okay.
Waist trainers cannot finance the future.
Okay.
And there's no pension in all these things that she's doing. If she doesn't make her money now, when she's 90, nobody might want to click on that follow button to watch her Instagram page. Okay. So now that she's young and fresh and living wild and free, I mean, what else is she supposed to be doing?
Can we move on to the next story?
Yes, because the next one too has to do with people living their lives, privately, but people want it to be public.
Okay.
All right, this caught my attention yesterday, but we didn't really have time to delve into it. But interestingly, both parties involved are now speaking publicly. Ryan Dorsey posted an emotional video on Instagram slamming speculation about his relationship with late Naya Rivera's sister. You remember a while back, Naya Rivera died in an unfortunate incident. She drowned. And she had a son. I think he's 6 or 5 or something like that.
They went to the lake together.
Yeah, they went to the lake together. And so, ever since that happened, they've been mourning and all that stuff. Now, the father, who's left behind with his son, has Naya's sister living with them now. So people started speculating that there might be 1 or 2 things happening between Naya's ex-husband and her sister. But they're now coming out to say, look, this is ridiculous. Ryan went on Instagram Live slamming speculation, saying, look, Josie asked for the aunt, which is Naya's sister, to move in because she's the closest thing that he has as a mom. And Naya's sister is also saying, look, why would you be thinking these things about me? This is me showing up for my nephew, even though I can't show up for myself. That was what she wrote on our Instagram page. So people are speculating that, look, this is beyond what is ordinary. This is something, there's something hanky-panky, going on between you two. So what do you think? Do you think it's a normal thing
It does. See,
moving
I can't.
in with your
I have never been in
sisters.
that shoe, so I cannot actually give you specifically
No, just
the
just
outcome.
an opinion, of course.
Well, it's cohabiting with another man in a house in the name of being there for a blood relation who passed away can be very questionable, especially if the man has emotions as well. All right, and if it's for the child to be able to get over the mom's death for a while, okay, if they can handle it. But it will get to a point when this child becomes attached to this woman, this man will feel, okay, for me to get the happiness of this young man, let me just take this woman in as my wife. Because it will come to a time they will start having something will start settling in, because you need the happiness of that young man.
Would that be a bad thing if they do fall in love?
Well, Debbie, at this point in time, you are trying to force me to be a preacher of love.
No, it's not.
I'm not
a
preacher of
opinion.
love. Yes,
because I've seen.
Don't
Why do you always feel? Why do you always feel like there's something?
No, the way you ask the question, you are looking at me so stern, like we're in court. We're not in court.
Why are you always so defensive on issues like this? Share your opinion. There's no police officer here to arrest you.
Oh, you might think so.
Peter,
I don't trust you. Simple. Abi?
But my opinion is, when I saw this, my first instinct was
love conquers all.
No, it wasn't love conquer. It was like no. This is kind of like very strange and bizarre, and this looks inappropriate. But when you look at the circumstances of the loss, when you look at the situation, and you just don't want to be judgmental in cases like this. If they decide, hey, it's all love at the end of the day, who am I to say no to it?
Okay.
I mean, it's all for the good of the child. If they feel like they're going to make a good family together, and the other family members are not complaining.
Thank God I was neutral in my response.
No, you can be. That's you. You like to stand in the middle, and somehow you fall.
Because I don't want to fall into people's situation.
Yeah, that's
so
you now.
Mark said no.
I'm sure Ryan Dorsey will not say Mark said. He will not say because Mark said in Max FM Lagos. I will now not do what I want to do.
What makes you think so? This thing is on video now. It can go viral now.
Well, Ryan Dorsey, if you're listening to me, do whatever makes you happy.
How is he listening to you? Where is he? Where is he?
Maybe you said
see
you
your
could be
face.
listening.
Now he's listening to you. You are a scammer.
My goodness. You don't want to share an opinion. Yeah. I'm giving my opinion.
I'm saying my video will go viral. Now you are saying he's listening to you. What makes you think he's not sleeping right now? Sure. Can we move on to the next level?
Yes, we'll move on. Mr. Maydi, it's been a while since you heard him. He's coming out loud and proud to tell you his relationship status. It looks like his 2-year marriage to his Swedish partner Carolina might be over. He wrote on Twitter, "I'm single again and free. For over 15 years, I've always been in a relationship. I think I need to be alone for some time." Why do you have that expression on your face?
Whenever I hear me, the only thing that comes to my mind is I go there to bang. And
now that he's single and free, go there to bang. He go there to bang.
That's all I remember. 15 years
That's
relationship back to back. 15 years. Why is he taking a break?
From relationship?
He should continue now.
No.